America election news. Any other news? Several of my regular readers would struggle to understand. I was too harsh on President Trump's first run. I constantly monitored his policies as president. Post-departure criticism was unavoidable, especially after January 6. Between the election and J6, I thought he could run again in 2024 if he accepted the results. Yes, time flies. But he was insane by then. So what changed? You must understand my perspective of him before 2015. If somebody teaches you a valuable life lesson, consider them your teacher. I was struggling as a TV journalist when I discovered The Apprentice. Even if I could fly water into wine, office politics would kill me. In my absence, and sometimes in my presence, my friends would criticize my work and person. No senior came to help you comprehend what to do if you were clearly suffering. I started watching this series. Trump gives a boardroom tutorial at the end of each episode. That taught me how to manipulate a room, guard your back, and fight for what's right. I read all his novels and followed him on Twitter afterward. I missed the birther dispute and was glad he ran. I switched sides due to his harsh, snarky campaign. Even then, I think the US media is insane and never treated the man or you fairly. Another unjust example? J.D. Vance. Another vocation I pursued for years. As a voracious reader, I devoured his book cover to cover. I read a touching account of a young traveler overcoming life's challenges. Let media coverage not color your view of him. Read his hillbilly elegy. He is not racist, but politicians say what suits them. He has the nuanced, reasonable thinking a leader needs. When he was nominated for Veep, I was asked about his marriage to an Indian woman. These people still don't get me. Her inquisitor feared I would criticize her for her origin. I don't think it's my fault they can't understand actual virtues or character. The Indian diaspora is deeply embedded in American culture. You would never group them unless you are completely biased. Racism begins there. South Asians frequently forget that the world perceives us as one race. Character and individuality matter. Anyone who has read J.D.'s memoirs or followed the couple's journey in the media knows how much Usha Vance has rescued him. In addition to her stellar career and endless gifts. How selfish would I be to trivialize her lifelong struggles and contributions based on her parents' hometown? The region should congratulate her for being our outstanding ambassador. Trump chose Vance, not to show off or comment on race relations, as the media claims. Just shot, remember. He had no running buddy. Nikki Haley, the last primary candidate, may have hijacked his movement if he died. He needed loyalty. Trump just trusts his kids. Ivanka, the most likely running mate, had openly ruled herself out. Trump's chemistry with Vance and Don Jr.'s lobbying settled it. It seems like a great conspiracy movie storyline, though. Democrats lose the election due to the Gaza war and America's inaction. Trump dies from a gunshot. Nikki Haley, the establishment's favorite, rides the post-Trump assassination sympathy wave to the Oval? Two things were clear when President Biden departed. Promoti social media trolls victory lap. Netanyahu on the prowl. Make what you want. I supported Trump because of the Democrats and US media's awful performance. The most heartbreaking was Obama's treachery. Biden supported Obama for 8 years. In fewer than 4 years, when things became rough, the former president dumped his best friend. The aim was the bigger, more obvious concern. It wasn't Biden. Was VP Harris. Biden could rule for 12 years if she won and quit. She may run again in 2028 if he lost. Indian and Israeli strongmen dislike strong women with convictions. She remains the target. If she loses now, their darlings will benefit in 2028. I remembered President Biden's bravery in backing her soon after his declaration. Democratic supporters rallied around her quickly. Together with 2 other criteria, this worked. I don't dislike Trump or Vance. It's not about them. They bring an army of Millers and Bannons that terrorize the weak. That's unacceptable. All of this happened during my left on-record turn. I've told you that a temporary left turn is best until humanity knows the full implications of automation and AI-related job displacement. This includes resisting corporate pressure to reduce rules and public sector jobs. Do you think a party running a platform parallel to Project 2025 will solve such problems best? This is the fundamental question, anyway. What type of superpower risk the careers and safety of your leaders by letting two junior league powers, supposedly allies, steal your system? Can you believe? They haven't even determined the shooter's motive.